AutoZone.net. Big Ten Media Days announced in regards to the reps for Ohio State. No J.T. Barrett. We do have Billy Price and Tyquan Lewis and also Chris Worley. Brandon and I going to kick around the linebackers today and also his offensive statistical projections. Can't wait to mix that one up. So, Brandon, I'd like to get your take on the selections for Media Day because I, for one, think it's overblown to a certain extent, but there are some messages that coaches want to send by who is selected or maybe who they withhold that might be a star player. So they're typically looking for star player who also reps the university extremely well, who's a good student athlete, and kind of embodies what the program and the university is trying to project. So your thoughts about the trio going for the Buckeyes to Chicago?
Well, I think at first glance, people will probably be shocked that J.T. Barrett's not one of the trio that is going there. He's reigning Big Ten Player of the Year three-time captain for the Buckeyes. But honestly, like when you think about it, it's not too much of a shock to me. If you think about the struggles J.T. Barrett had down the stretch last year, and how the spring kind of went with, just constant questions about J.T. Barrett's ability to run the offense. I think they've kind of already gone through that. They've already got the quotes, the standard quotes that every reporter wants from Meyer or from J.T. Barrett about how they're going to work on the deep ball and stuff. So I think this is just a way to kind of keep J.T. Barrett out of the line of fire. Sending three big-time starters are still going, but this is a way to kind of ensure that those questions are going to be more focused on about the 2017 Buckeyes, which I think Urban Meyer wants them kind of looking forward to, rather than J.T. Barrett standing up there answering questions about why he was dominated by Clemson or why he struggled, which we've been hearing about pretty much nonstop since January.
And I think coaches always love to select the offensive linemen. They believe that they're not recognized enough, which I completely agree with. So if there's any way that they can choose an offensive lineman, and they're typically well-spoken, they know the offense, and it is typically a good choice, but it's not one that the media necessarily wants. But I think the coaches like to say, okay, these guys aren't going to get any recognition this year, so I'm going to bring my best offensive lineman. In the case of Billy Price in Ohio State, it's a bit of a different selection because he's definitely one of the star players on the team and one of the very best in college football at his position.